countries, man, people are getting killed up in there, you know? And I didn't know this, but did you guys know that most Christians live in India?
Most of the Christians in the world?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I heard that in history. Yeah, that's the biggest population. Yeah, that's the biggest population.
There's more Christians in India than there are in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, India is like next to China in population.
It's like 1.3 billion or something.
But just think about the population, though. Yeah. Maybe the ratio is not as high.
Yeah.
But there is more Christians that live over there. But India, Christians get persecuted over there, you know. So it's kind of strange to know that people over there who are getting persecuted are stronger in their faith than people here in America, where there's a freedom of religion here. You know? It just doesn't make sense. But dude, there was this guy that spoke. There was we heard two speakers, but the last speaker that we heard, he was from Pakistan.
Pakistan?
Yeah, Pakistan.
Which is totally different from Indians.
Yeah, but he's a Pakistani guy, you know. But he grew up, studying the Islam faith and stuff, you know. But then somehow he converted, you know, because Jesus came to him and stuff. But then he started studying the Bible and stuff, and he went away to seminary school and stuff. But he became a pastor, you know, and then he started preaching the good news in this village that he lived in, and that whole village became Christian, you know. And then people made false accusations at this village that said they tore a page out of the Quran out or something like that. That's a no-no, you know. You get put to death. So these Muslims came and just blew up their whole village and just raped these girls and killed some people. And he was like, man, at that moment, I knew I was gonna die. But then he didn't die, you know. But then man, he gave such a good testimony too. He went to South Africa, and then he got in trouble down there too, and no one would help him, not even the U.S. Embassy. And then he was like, you know, I can't go back to my country because if I go back to my country, they're gonna kill me and my family, you know. He has 2 kids and a wife. So he was like, he didn't know what to do, you know. So he prayed. Him and his wife, they fasted, and then they went back to the U.S. Embassy the second time, and he was just praying to God, you know, God, when I give them these papers, my passport and stuff, I pray that they don't see what's on the paper, you know. They just see it's normal, okay, you're accepted, you know, because really he wasn't allowed to go into the U.S., you know, according to his documents. But so he went there and somehow they approved it, you know. They're like, okay, you're approved, you know, you go to the U.S. But then he had to find 4 plane tickets now, you know, but he didn't have no cash. So they did a lot of praying about that too. And then all of a sudden some dude knocks on the door. He's like, hey, here's 4 plane tickets, you know. So that's so awesome. So they fly to U.S., you know. And in U.S., when you come in from a different country, they ask you what is your purpose here, you know. And they ask you a lot of questions, you know. And then he was just praying on his way there. He's like, dude, I know you're with me, you know. And then in the Bible, he read to us you know, when you stand before a judge or somewhere or in a courtroom, just be silent, you know. So he goes up there, and there's this lady, you know, that's letting people in, and then she asked him, what is your purpose here? And then he didn't say anything. He just kept still and he was silent. And then she was like, are you a missionary? And then he was like, yeah. And then she stamped him, and then they went. So that was so awesome. So now he lives here in America. He's been here for I don't know.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, 10 years or something.
She's probably a Christian lady, huh?
Oh, but just
missionary, no questions asked.
Yeah. So he hasn't been back. You know, he can't go back to his country, and his family still lives over there. You know, his parents and stuff, and probably his brothers and sisters. But he hasn't been back in Pakistan for 10 years. But then he said, he quoted the verse too. Also, if you love your mother or father or sister or brother more than me, then it's in Matthews.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Then you don't deserve my love, or I don't know, something like that. But he quoted that too, so he was like, it's all right, down here. But right now, he's just serving here, you know, doing missionary work in the States. But dude, he was like one of the most like powerful speakers I've ever had. You know, that's like so. They touched me so much. You know, and he's so funny too, that guy. But it was cool because he's willing to go to people's churches and speak too. You know, you just have to email him. So we're thinking maybe we might get him for one of our UFX events in the near future.
Something that fits too.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty cool, dude. If you guys listen to this guy talk, it's just so.
Wait, when did you go? Where does he live?
He lives, I think, in Colorado. Yeah. When we go?
Yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, what's church?
I did text you. I text everybody. Yeah, I did.
Don't make him prove it.
Did I text you?
I got
Text what?
I text you guys about this event, this conference.
What's the
Wait, did Chi go with you guys?
Yeah.
It was me, Chi, Christine.
Okay, it was pretty loud, huh? Because I called Chi.
It was yesterday, right?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yeah. Actually, well, it was cool because my coworker, he actually invited me to go. I didn't know about it, and that's how I asked Chi. And then Christine went on Friday night, which was the youth night for that conference, and she told me it was like packed, way packed, you know. But Saturday, it wasn't that packed. It was packed, but there was still, you know, seats everywhere.
What time was it?
It started at 9:30 in the morning.
Oh, see, I had to work.
But dude, it's like it's an eye opener. Like you guys don't even know how privileged we are in America, man. You know, it's not a joke.
Yeah, I heard a lot in the Middle East that they judge you by your religion. So like you're sort of like like race here. You know how race is pretty big here. It's sort of like that in the Middle East. That's what I heard. Like they look at your passport and they look at your religion instead of like really what's your name or background or whatever.
Well, Middle East, that is all like Muslim countries, you know.
All the, but
and they're not accepting to Christianity, you know, at all. So it's
no. Actually, I heard that they actually think that they're just like Christians.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, they say that they're just like Christians, but their God is like Allah or something like that. I don't remember what. Listen,
but
the history.
They don't mind blowing up your buildings and raping your women.
Yeah. Oh, and then, I mean that's. I mean, he went to some Republican dinner with some of his friends, and I forgot what state. But then like these senators and stuff asked him, you know, hey, what's the reason for all this terrorists, you know? And he straight up said, you know.
It's the Quran.
It's the Quran. It's not people. It's not Bin Laden. It's not all these other guys. It's the Quran. Because the Quran teaches that do whatever possible, you know, for your faith.
To defeat the infidels.
Yeah, you know. So it's the Quran. And then it was so funny. Then he was like, yeah, they asked me to work for the FBI, or the FBI came to me and asked me to work for them undercover. And he was like, no, I didn't want to do that. That was not my calling. I don't want to be like James Bond and stuff.
That's crazy.
He's such a funny guy.
That'd be a cool job.
Yeah. He kept on dissing on Islam so much, dude. Like a lot. Yeah. And they wouldn't let us take pictures of him either. Yeah, because the people will see his face in the.
They might send an assassin.
Yeah, they might kill him. But then, but he had to change his name too. So in his language, he changed his name to if you were to translate it in English, it would be Warrior of Jesus Christ. That's his name in his language.
So cool.
What's his name?
Warrior of Jesus Christ.
How do you say it?
What's his real name?
I don't know. He didn't say.
Confidential.
If you told me
of Jesus Christ.
It's
I was gonna name my son
Double O.
his name is hard for us to pronounce. Because their names are like weird, those weird Middle Eastern names.
Yeah, .0007. 7 is like completion, right?
License to save.
I don't know. 7 is
completion.
Yeah.
No, 5 is completion.
I've never heard of 5 before. 7 is perfection. Alright, let's get started.
He's licensed to save.
You guys see prayer?
Yeah,
the prayer with Christ.
Oh, that's at the end.
Warrior of Christ, licensed to
save. Do your thing and then